everybody, Eagle123 here. We were supposed to be doing an adjustable bag rider video, but yet again, I ordered the wrong stock. Now, ordinarily, you would pick the right adjustable bag rider for the stock that you have, but sometimes we do things out of order. So that has been delayed until the stock gets here. It should be here today or tomorrow, and so we can get to work on that because we're gonna be shooting the 6.5 Creedmoor long range. I've got a class coming up with a guy, and I just reached out to another guy who maybe wants me to come up there and shoot with them. So gonna be getting good at some long range stuff because I need to practice. None of that matters. Today's video is about the 338 Spectre. Now we have barely showed off this beautiful gun. I'm not gonna go over all of the build. There is a complete build list that is listed down below. Main things you need to know here. This is all Anderson manufacturing. They're really beautiful lower. That's called the Elite receiver set from Anderson, and it comes raw, and you got to get it either painted or Cerakoted or leave it raw if you wish. But we had ours Cerakoted, and I think it looks pretty good. It even has that adjustable tension screw where you can take up any slack in between. I have mine all the way down because the fitment is perfect, but if you get a set that doesn't match up perfectly, you can take some of that slack out. Really cool detail. Main other things, of course, die-free company grip, and of course, an Elfman trigger. Very happy with how all of that came together. Mostech barrel, it's a 6.8 SPC mag and bolt carrier group. Picked those up from Anderson Manufacturing. That rig is ready to go, but it has not been shot yet. I've got the gas block tuned to where I think it should be. We're gonna run out to the range. I'll take you guys with me and we'll get that thing dialed in. But it doesn't have a scope, you say. Well, I have a X-Sight 5. This is from ATN, and they sent this out for a review, and we've been playing with it. Part of the reason that there hasn't been as many videos the last couple of weeks is I've been hog hunting 3 times in the last couple of weeks, and took my son out there the other day, and we had this clamped up in a Sunway Photo tripod just with the saddle mount. This has Bluetooth, and so we paired it over to an iPad. We had this thing just set up in a tripod, and then we were able to look on the iPad and see what was going on. It's pretty cool. I did have a little bit of issues with the pairing, and I also think that I need to put a faster card in there. It said it needed to be a class 10. I put a class 10 in there, but when you turn it on, it says slow SD, and I don't want anyone calling me slow. So we're gonna put the, we ordered in a faster one. We'll put a faster card in it and see what we think. So this needs to go on that, and we need to go to the range. All right, there it is mounted up. We also need to throw the suppressor on there. So before we head out to the range, I wanted to let you know today's video sponsor is ZGrills. More about them later on. It has been a couple of days, and I'm glad that I waited because actually a lot has happened. So in this clip right here, you're going to see some of the ejection issues that I was having, and most of that is related to just not enough gas.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not bad.
Quiet as hell.
And it looks like we chambered our next round.
Yep. Not quite. Got rid of it though.
Well, I mentioned previously that I had it set where I thought it should be. I was wrong. So take a look at this footage right here, and you're gonna see some of the issues I was having with the ejection. Just very weak in general, and a couple of times it wasn't stripping a new load. It did fine when I put 1 round in there and it would hold open, but when you had 2 rounds in there, it would not strip that second one, and the bolt just wasn't going back far enough. We needed a little bit more gas. Now here is another clip of just some weak ejection. And if you get some stovepipes, that also could be a gas-related issue. Here's one that got caught and didn't even really eject. ZGrill sent out a pellet smoker a couple months ago, and we've smoked several things on it. Some pork shoulders, some ribs, just did a brisket last weekend, and it is really great. I recommend it to you. They've got a crazy deal that's still going on. I don't know how much longer it's going on, but basically when you buy a grill, you get replacement grills down the road. So in a couple of years, you want to trade it in for a newer one, it's included. So it's like a buy one, get a couple free situation. All the details are down below. If you don't have a pellet smoker or if you need an upgrade, this is a great spot to go. It has all of the features. They've got several different models. The one that I have doesn't have Wi-Fi or any of that, but they do have models that do have those options. So great technology, great company, really cool deals. If you want to get into smoking meat or if you need an upgrade, I recommend the ZGrills. So I didn't save all of my targets. I got home with this one. This one's a 1.4 inch group. Wasn't really focused on accuracy, but I did have a limited amount of ammo. We were shooting Halworks ammo. I think it was the 300 maker. He's playing around with a couple of different loads. Spectre is still, it's been out a while, but it's still not finalized as far as like what people like and what your gun's gonna like. There's still quite a bit to be discovered, but the Halworks ammo I shot did really well. This was not the best group of the day, but it's the only one I have to show you. It was a 1.4. I'm going to play the clip again from the opening of this video, and it is unbelievable how quiet the 338 Spectre is. And that is due to just the amount of powder that is in there. It's less. And it's just a much more quiet round, quieter than 8.6 Blackout, quieter than some 300 Blackout as well. Some of the other things that happened since we did that tuning, and I've since got to shoot more 338 Spectre. The inventor of the AIM 101, here it is right here. You've seen this on my Q-Fix. So the AIM 101 is a thermal and night vision combination, and I really love it on my Q-Fix. We've taken it out a couple of times, have not captured a hog, but we've got some good footage. He was in town, and we decided to hook up at the range, and it just so happens that Halworks was available to come shooting with us. So I put these two guys together with myself, a bit of a mixing of my two worlds. We had a great time at the range, did a little bit of shooting and did a lot of talking. So here's the AIM 101 inventor and the owner of Halworks shooting some 338 Spectre. We also shot 8.6 Blackout, and he even had some new 300 Blackout ammo that he's putting out on the market. If you're a 300 Blackout guy, you should probably check out that Halworks ammo for that as well. He's doing a lot of good subsonic stuff.
In the bottom of the
white
circle. It's a little bit right, but it's inside the white.
inside the bullseye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A little bit lower.
So
Okay.
good. I knew that I would love 338 Spectre when I got it done, and it's actually taken a little bit of energy from my 8.6 Blackout pursuits. We're still committed to the 8.6 Blackout. I still think it's a phenomenal round. I've got the Q-Fix and the Faxon, enjoying the heck out of shooting those guns. They're both set up and dialed, and I've got them zeroed, and they are ready to hunt this fall when we're going after those pigs. So now that my gas is sorted on my Spectre in an AR-15 platform, remember the AR-15 can be chambered in a lot of different rounds. If you are here from one of my Spectre videos, 2 of them have several million views, and there's a lot of confusion about how you shoot a 338 bullet out of an AR-15. It's simple, guys. You have to do a barrel swap. Remember, never shoot a bullet out of a gun that is not chambered in that exact bullet. That will keep you safe in a lot of situations, and just solid advice. The AR-15 Spectre is dialed, the gas block is good. We'll keep testing it a little bit, and Halworks was nice enough to leave me a little bit more ammo as well. So we'll test that a little bit. I want to get that optic zeroed so that I can just grab that gun and go. Thankfully, the Spectre is not one that we're going to be playing with like we've been playing with our 8.6 guns, And none of my A6 guns, except for the 2 bolt actions now, they were never zeroed. So when it was time to go hunting, I had to spend time, you know, wasting ammo and getting zeroed, and it was a mess. I never had a gun that was ready to hunt. The Spectre is going to be ready to hunt at all times, so that's going to be great. All right, YouTube thinks that you'll like this video right here. Stay tuned, lots of cool stuff coming up. We're going to be upgrading one of my original AR-15 builds. We're going to be putting an adjustable bag rider on a long-range gun, all kinds of cool stuff. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.